Well, good morning. It's 5 o'clock. I gotta get up early every day because as the day moves on, we get more wind. And as I found out yesterday, the wind can get really bad really quickly. So, I'm ready to fly. Guys, this is a video about my circumnavigation of Lake Tahoe in my Hobie kayak. This one is in 2023. It's the first time I did this and learned a lot of things. If you're interested in doing this kind of thing, maybe this video can help you. There's something known as the Tahoe Water Trail. All of these different colored lines are supposed to represent about a day of time spent paddling on the water. And a lot of people take about 5 days to complete it. If you're really gung-ho, you could probably do it in 3. But I find that the weather does not allow for 8 hours of paddling in a day. We'll see that as the video moves along. Anyways, what I did this time was begin in South Lake Tahoe. Just went right into, at the end of Ski Run Boulevard here, they've got this marina. Just took the kayak down to the water there. This time I was by myself. I only had one kayak to deal with, so it was pretty easy. Roll it down to the water, roll the truck out, and jump in. And the first day, I went not very far. I actually fished in the morning. This was the only day that I could do that. And then I kayaked over to Zephyr Cove Campground, where I had a duly purchased campsite. And I ended up staying the night there in my tent. I'll show you a picture later. So the first day, I didn't go far at all. The next day, I left Zeph and went all the way up to, where the heck is it? Here we go. All the way up to Chimney Beach. Okay, I don't recommend camping there. It's not a campsite. You could probably get into trouble or something similar. But at that time in 2023, I camped on Chimney Beach for one night. Get in, get out. I'm on the water by 6. Doesn't really bother anybody. Next day, I kayaked all the way up across Crystal Bay, over here to Kings Beach. I had a 0 day, which turned into a big day, actually, because my kayak was breaking down on me, so I needed some repairs. And amazingly, I was able to get them same day. The next day, 13 miles. Yeah, it was a big day. All right, I left out of Kings Beach, 13 miles to my next campsite, which was in, what is it, Edwardsburg. Is it a state park? Anyways, Edwardsburg Park. I had a campground there. Yeah, rocked out the 13 miles. That day was a little tough because of all of the boat traffic, but I made it nonetheless. All right. The next day, down to one of my favorite parts of Tahoe, probably yours too, down to Emerald Bay to the Kayak Inn campsite. This boat camp, as the name implies, can only be reached by boat. So it's a really beautiful place. And of course, it's one of the most photographed places in the world, Emerald Bay, and the tea house on Fannet Island, Vikings home, all that stuff. When I got there, as you'll see, there was a lot of wind on that day. All right, so the last and final day, I left out of Emerald Bay and kayaked all the way back here to South Lake. Not a bad day on the water, just a few hours, 3-4 hours. Made it back to South Lake, rolled the truck up, grabbed the kayak, and rocked out of there. This video
will be the story of that process. Guys, this trail is known as the Tahoe Water Trail, and if you look it up, actually I'm looking at one of their sort of custom maps that they made, the TWT. It kind of mirrors the Tahoe Rim Trail, which you might know, is this about 170 mile hike around Lake Tahoe. The Tahoe Water Trail is about 72 miles. You can shave off a few miles here or there, like I did crossing Crystal Bay there instead of hugging the coast. But yeah, it always ends up being about 70 miles. Yeah, but it's a great experience. If you do it wisely, safely, I think you can have a great time. On the first day, I went fishing on a commercial boat. Caught a bunch of kokanee. Did not catch any more. All right, I'm coming up on the little lighthouse at Zephyr Cove. It has been a long pedal today, and the weather has been all over the place. So it's time to get off the water and go cook up some of these kokanee and have a rest. That night, I cooked a bunch of kokanee and I slept in this tent. Okay, here we are, day 2, Lake Tahoe kayak voyage. I'm very tired. I got about 8.5 hours of sleep, which is awesome and never happens at home because kids. But here I am, about to go out on the lake again. Yeah, and I had to jump out of the water before I wanted to, just right here. There's no good place to camp. No place legal. And the lake is not giving me a choice. So I'm gonna do what I need to do. Hopefully I can get this kayak secured because it is my ticket out of here. Okay, well there you have it. Best I could do on short notice. Got the ground somewhat leveled. Got the tent set up. Got the covert camping blanket over it. I'm probably gonna be very glad that I had that tonight because it's fairly windy. And I got the Jackarutu over there charging up the devices. I'm actually not far at all from society. There's a road just that way, but so if I need rescue, I can go up there, but I don't need rescue. So I'll be spending the night here and making some food far away from camp because I don't want any of the smell to linger for our furry friends. I've got my bear spray, I've got my bear horn, all that stuff. I don't think we'll see any bears, but it could happen. So I'm just going to take the precautions that are wise to take. Another reason I got off the water, I'll tell you guys, back in 2016, I went to a kayak in campsite. Oh, this campsite is actually far better, but that's fine. I'm already set up. Anyways, a friend and I went to a kayak in campsite, also here in Tahoe, and a week or two before, a guy had gone missing. And it happened because he was solo kayaking. Hint, hint. He was solo kayaking, and he did not have a wetsuit, he did not have a life preserver, just none of the things. He didn't have any of the things. And he was right around our age. So after I noticed that, I started noticing other news stories about guys around my age who were getting killed because they were doing silly things like that. So I kind of attenuated my behavior at that time, stopped doing as risky of things, and I'm the better for it, I think. So anyways, when the wind started kicking up and the waves got like that, I just said, no, thank you. got right off the water. See, my kayak is over there under its camo. I don't know if that's fooling anybody, but it's there. And I actually locked it up with a bike lock. So with any luck, it'll be there in the morning. I've got a lot to do, and there's still 3 hours of sunlight here. So, you know, before the magic hour, before that gorgeous sunset that we're gonna see together, gotta take care of some things. So, talk at you later.